Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and late evening also to those participants who have joined all across the world. Thanks for joining it. As promised, we today have Deva Prasantha as our speaker for the chapter 27. So we have been doing it since last 27 months, and this is one of the kind wherein we have a student who is also an expert in TRIZ who will be sharing his views on the TRIZ, how he learned and how did he use it and what are the benefits he is getting out of it. So of course, you all know that this is an informal forum of discussing the things, but initially Deva Prasanta has got some presentation. We'll go through him and as and when you need with his permission, you can raise your doubts, questions, and at the end, of course, the forum will be open for questions and answers, and wherein Deva Prasanta will be helping you out on the queries to resolve it. And fortunately, we have many TRIZ experts, TRIZ masters also on this forum today. So without taking much of the time, I'll request Deva Prasanta to share his slide and continue with his presentation.
It's my screen is visible, right, everyone? Yeah, it's visible. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to one and all. And let me give a brief intro about me. I'm Dev Prashant B, currently pursuing MTech in EC in Indraprastha Institute of Information Technology, Delhi. So today for the talk, let me give an intro. So basically, I am here to stress why this is important in academia. Till now, I haven't seen much students or the industrial professors who were learned this in academia itself. In today's talk, let me brief about how, when, and where it will be useful. Especially, I'm focusing on the student perspective mainly. So, for those students who are here, it will be most useful. Apart from that, I believe that some of the participants who have joined have no idea about the TRIZ. So let me give a small introduction what is TRIZ to let them get into the talk to be engaged. So let me start with the overview of the talk. So let me give introduction about the TRIZ. Then I will brief about the subject which was taught in our college, how I came to know about the TRIZ, and let me share about when, why, where, and how we can implement, introduce TRIZ in our life. And mainly, we will focus about the key challenges faced by the students. And after learning the TRIZ, how it has been transformed the students and bridging the education with industry and TRIZ, what we can take out are the key benefits when TRIZ and technical expertise combine. And let us conclude this talk. So basically, I want to ask you guys one thing. So basically, what if we have given a problem? What will be the most of us will be doing? Will be grabbing to propose a solution. If we came to an one solution, we will see whether it is suiting us or not. So this is basically hit and trial. But hit and trial method is waste of our time and resources, especially when you are in MTech in Tier 1, Tier 2 colleges, you will come to know your deadlines are there. So basically, the good idea is usually hidden among many bad ideas, right? Without wasting the time and without wasting our resources, how we are going to get that good idea in short and sweetest way. Okay, there comes the TRIZ. So this is a toolbox which offers a systematic approach to problem solving where we can get out the good ideas stand out automatically. So okay, let me say like this. So you can have a doubt. So you are saying only through TRIZ we can have a good idea or we can make a new thing. I'm not keeping in that way. Now let us see the performance here. For if you can see here, in the 11.1 and 11.2, apparent solution and minor improvement just need the personal knowledge or knowledge on what the device you are working on or what the core you are working on. But to have a major improvement, to find a new discovery, and to have a new concept, we need to put more effort. There comes the TRIZ, and it helps us to make it easier way to achieve it in a shorter span of life. That's why I'm trusting how we can use TRIZ in the inventiveness easily. Now, what is TRIZ? You have heard the names multiple times, right? So TRIZ is a Russian acronym. In English, we can say it as Theory of Inventive Problem Solution. So Genrich Althusser is the inventor who invented TRIZ. What he did is he read more than 20,000 patents in 1950 and 70. Then he rated it in the ranging of a small improvements, major improvements, and a new discovery. Then he can able to classify same trend have been followed between these ranges. So this has been identified by him and proposed a level of abstraction for solution finding. Let me introduce some of the tools of TRIZ so that you can have a pinch of salt about how it can be useful in the day-to-day life or even in your major projects or industries. Let me give a crisp of it. So before that, everyone knows this, right? It is a Swiss knife. Everyone knows it and everyone use it. Why it is so famous when compared to other knives? It has everything. If you want to open a bottle cap, you can use a bottle opener. If you want to cut a thread, you can use a knife there. Similarly, TRIZ have multiple tools, but you need to know which tool, where to use, and how to use. This is the thing. So once you are learning this is really hard, I'm saying. But once you come to know how to use and where to use and which tool to use, is the easiest one you can use in your life. So let me give some examples. For example, let us take 40 inventive principle. Basically, it has 40 inventive principle, which will say how you can find a solution upon existing for a problem. For example, this is principle one. It's called segmentation. By seeing the name, you can easily say it's divide an object into independent parts. If I give an example, you will think, okay, this is what it is. So, for example, we can take a camera. Before 2000 or 1998, if you want to use a different focal length for a camera, you need to change the camera. You can't change the length and the camera at a time. But after 2000, with a single camera, you can use multiple lenses according to the field of view. That's how segmentation works. Then next example, principle 19, periodic action. Instead of a continuous action, use periodical pulsating action. This you can find multiple example. Even you are using it in the day-to-day life. For example, those who are driving cars, ABS car braking system, anti-car braking system, it uses periodic action instead of a normal braking system. And this power hammer, where usually a man hits it continuously, but it's not up to that efficient, right? But using this hammer, you can find it more efficient and much. And I would like to introduce one more tool also, which is my most favorite one, which is called function oriented search. So most of them are thinking, right? If you have a problem, we are the one who need to find the problem and analyze the problem and find a new solution. This is not the case always. So this is where FOS comes into the face. So FOS is called a function oriented search. Is a is the main thing is to, if you have a problem, you need to identify the existing industry with the same problem. For sure, they will have a solution. Now you need to see how you can adapt that solution for your problem. If I give an example, you will come to know how it will be used. For example, mm, this is a refrigerator photo, glass door refrigerator. Most of them you can see in the malls or your canteens and some grocery shops. So, this is the view without condensation. During hot, humid weather, you can see the glass door will become condensed and we can't able to see anything inside the glass door. This becomes a major problem for companies like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and those who are being cold drinks companies. Okay, you can ask what this can be a major thing for them. But here is the main thing. When we speak of children usually buy things which they see appealing only. So if they can't able to see what's inside the fridge, there's a miss of a purchase. This is called impulse buying. So this reduces the impulse buying. So now let us give how we can solve this using FOS. So here you can see the leading industry with the same problem. Here is a hydromer coating. you can see the glass building price, but those glass are always clear. So they use hydrophobic coating, which is kind of coating they sprayed on the glass on a periodic interval. This was used by Hydromic and Saint Gobain. Then you can see rear window defroster. Even our cars have glass in front and back, right? But they don't get condensed easily because they have rear window defroster, which is a strip-like thing which eats the glass in the periodic manner. This was used in Kia and Tata Motors. Then humidity control mechanism. This is a mechanism nowadays which we'll see in hair dryers and washers, where Mitsubishi Electric and LG have been using this. And here comes the hair curtain. This is a biological company called Lamb Systems, where they use this air curtain to prevent the entry of microbes into the container or a cabbage, where they can prevent or isolate something. So using this, we have implemented the solution of the fridge using air curtain. So whenever the door opens, if the hot air from outside enters inside only, then it forms the condensation. So using this air curtain, it has been solved. So this was my project in the subject which was taken in my college, and I have been present as this in International TRIZ conference October month, which has been held in Dubai. So this is the project we have done. So I gave an overall example of how you can use the TRIZ tools. So I think now you have got and gimples of salt about what is stress and how it be helpful. Now, next question. Okay, you have said okay we can use, but I haven't heard about how industries are using it. Now, let me show one more thing. So this is industries using TRIZ. You can see here automotive industries, most famous BMW, Renault, Caterpillar are using them. Then in electronics, all the electronics, major companies like Siemens, Samsung, Intel, LG were using it. Even the petroleum companies like Shell are using it. So these are the most enhancement techniques like TRIZ top companies were using. Let me show the graph before and after the introduction of TRIZ in their industries. So here you can see the first is of Samsung, introduction of TRIZ in 1997. Before they have patents of around 500, but after introduction, let's take about 10 years, it has been increased to 4,000. You can see the similar range in any companies. Here, Hyundai, you can see. So this much effective results TRIZ can provide if you are able to implement the TRIZ into the problem or industry, or even in education, it has been done a good thing, which I will be touching upon the later slides. So now let me tell how I got into this and how it has been fascinated me. So let us meet. Here is our professor, Dr. Anuj Grover, associate professor in our college. So he is a level 3 TRIZ practitioner. What he did it, he want to students to know about the TRIZ. So he started to take a subject on credit basis, where he taught TRIZ along with some brainstorming techniques. This is how I got to know about this TRIZ, and I have been enhanced using these techniques on day to day and even in my projects. I wish to share how this subject has been organized so that it will be useful for one who is planning to take, or for the students how it is organized. So the subject is called creativity, innovation, and inventive problem solving. This subject consists of creative essentials like mind maps, creative people types. I know these names will be looking awkward, but once you Google it, or you will come to know, this will be like much easier techniques and ideation methods. These are the things where we can able to get our new ideas and how you can use it. For an example, I will be touching upon the six thinking ads. Here you can see there are six thinking ads. Each ad represent one feelings or one organization how we will be getting ideas. If you first thing you need to see is white hat. If you have a problem, you need to know the data, the facts, information known, or what are the things we need to be known. Then the black cat. What are the difficulties and potential problem we have? Then the blue hat. How we are going to manage the process? What will be the next action and steps? And then the red hat. How we need to consider the feelings, we need to consider intuition of us, or we need to keep it away and move forward. And the yellow hat, if we propose a solution, we need to know the values and benefits of it. And the green hat, how creativity we are arrived at the solution, or what are the primary problem we are getting and proposing in secondary problem. Then my subject includes also solution analysis. So if we divide TRIZ now, we can be able to see TRIZ into three parts. So first will be like Solution evolution, where we can use S-curve analysis. A figure have been given. This is, you can see here how the progress have been along a timeline and how we have progressed. This is S-curve analysis and function oriented and search. Then systematic innovation includes problem identification. See, if you have a problem, it might not be the basic problem. If we go or dive deep into it, we can able to see the main problem. So this is like a problem identification. We have tools like uh, contradictions and problem exploration. We have function analysis and trimming. And solution generation, we have 14 inventive principles and standard solutions. Here you can see those 14 inventive principles where I have given example for two of them. Now let us see how the structure of classes have been gone through till now. So structure of classes includes daily activities, projects based learnings, collaborative problem solving, hands-on practice, and final presentation. So here I can give a brief about why these are the main things. Learning concepts doesn't matter in TRIZ. Having it on hand practice, applying it on a real life project is the thing which will be helpful in the long runner. So let me say, so in daily lecture, each day we started with a brief lecture introducing a concept and by an interactive activity where we apply the TRIZ concepts. Then the activities were designed so that we are applying in a real world problem and finding out how we can use the tool. Then at the starting itself, we are given a topic, or we are chose a topic on a real world problem, which we will be working on till the semester, and we will be proposing a solution. Then
ಬಸವರಾಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ
collaborative problem solving, where we learn to TRIZ through collaborative learning. So if a team of four, if I will propose a solution using one technique, my friend will come up with a new thing, so that which helped us to understand how the TRIZ works with each tool and each flow. Then hands-on practice we have done on everyday basis, and the final presentation where we have proposed the solution to real world life, and we came to know how we have been applied this stress in the entire learning. So my project, what I have said, no, refrigerator condensation. This is my project. That problem was given by L&T Solutions, and we have proposed this solution to them using the TRIZ tools. So now let me touch upon when, why, and where we can use TRIZ and how it can transform the students. So when we can use TRIZ and how it can be introduced. So major things where we can introduce TRIZ so that it benefits students is in early education. So from here, I will be speaking more about the student perspective of how this will be transformed then and how they should go through the process of it. So early education. So just think a student getting passed out and getting hands-on of TRIZ is much difficult in nowadays. After passed out, he will be going through the work and he won't find much time. It's based upon personal interest. But if TRIZ is offered as a course or a credit-based project, even in the semesters, he will learn it for the credit as well as he will gain the knowledge of the TRIZ. Apart from it, we can introduce TRIZ in project-based learning, where some industry can give a real life project to the college. The college can train the students to work upon them using TRIZ. Then research and development. This is one of the thing I need to highlight. Even in colleges, some collaborations will be with the R&D department. There, those students can be trained on TRIZ. Then they can see the results. So according to one survey, we can see now projects based learning where TRIZ is mostly applied, and early education and research and development TRIZ is being applied less. Then why TRIZ is needed? So, okay, now students are like, okay, you have said this much to us, but why we need this? See, it encourages innovation. It's not just a moral or emotional support. It has a structured framework for generating creative ideas and breakthrough the ideas. Then enhances the problem solving. Let me go through an example. Here you can see, right? The first person came with a simple, he said, I look what I have invented. But the next, he had no idea what it is. But the girl standing to us is thinking, yeah, I can use it for grinding. Then he thought like I can be play with it. And one is thinking like, okay, I will be using as a wheel for carrying. So this is how it enhances problem solving. It can't be like one problem will have only one solution. It will have multiple solutions. So this is how TRIZ enhances the problem solving. Then it prepares for the industry. See, when you are going to apply TRIZ in the real life, problems, right? You will get to know how industries work upon them. You will get to know more exposure to the problem you are working on. And the final and most important thing is interdisciplinary learning. This is the most important thing. So for example, let me take the refrigerator. It comes under triple E department, but the solution I proposed is took from a biological department where they use air curtains to stop some microbe entering. But this is the most important thing which students, so for example, a CAC student can't think out of his discipline, but it's the main thing which all students need to know how they can apply interdisciplinary learning. This can be fostered by TRIZ. Then where risk can be applied by the students. See, even in engineering courses, these are the contents where I took from the survey of the students who took risk as a subject and how they have been implementing it and how they have been seeing the results. Let me show the graph of those analysis also in the upcoming slides. So in engineering courses, even in your projects or your mini project, you can use it. The research projects, those who are working, those who are planning to pursue PhD, I will strongly recommend them to at least go through level 1 TRIZ, which will be more helpful in them for in their research projects. Then innovation hubs and entrepreneurship. This is one thing I need to stress upon the students. Those who want to think out of the box and those one who want to start and new entrepreneurship. See, basically, entrepreneurship is everything about, for an example, let us take during Corona time. Let's think. One person is saying, I can produce a vaccine within 3 months, but it won't be much efficient. Another person is saying, I will produce a vaccine within 1 year, but it will be most efficient. Then another person is saying, I can able to produce the vaccine with 4 months with more efficient. So he will be the ruler of it, right? So there where you can use TRIZ, shortest path, good idea and best solution within a short frame of time. So there you can use in even in entrepreneurship and innovation hub, this will lead to your good ideas so that you can be fit into the run before other opponents. So now how we can be implemented it. So basically the four major thing I am saying how any industries or academicians are willing to introduce this to the students. So based on our research, we have given upon 4 points. So integrating into the curricula is the first and most thing. We have taken research also where we found as a subject they are getting to learn it more and more by heart. Then projects based learning. So this usually done in the R&D and some of the industries till now. So for example, if you are going to intern, they are training you the TRIZ, and if you have the knowledge, they are taking into it. Then workshop and training. This is the most common method till now. TRIZ is being trained all over the world, I think so. Workshops and the training. Then collaborative problem solving. This is most creative method where we tried in our college for learning TRIZ. We created a forum where we will be posting a problem, technical problem or any problem, and A will be giving a solution through TRIZ method. B will be giving a solution with another method. There we come to know, okay, for the solution, this is the best or this is the, we thought that this is one of the most important part where we should include while we are learning. So, okay, now you came to know how, where we used. Okay, without TRIZ. So in our college, I think only 20% have taken this subject and remaining haven't taken. So now the students who took TRIZ haven't said anything, but who haven't to take the TRIZ course have been faced several challenges, which we will be discussing one by one. So theoretical knowledge versus practical application. This not only, so of the students out of 100, 80 students lack this one thing, which is more important for industry, then lack of industry relevant skill. Yeah, you can be good at subjects, you can score good grades, but when it comes to job, a student with the industry relevant skills will be taken easily apart from scoring. This lacks most of the students. Then how to work in a team and how to manage the project efficiently. Yeah, arriving at a solution after 6 months doesn't make any sense, right? So how we are working with the team, how we are collaborating with the team and getting the output within a month or 2 months makes the things bright, right? Yeah. Then understanding the industry needs. Without working upon a real world problem, you can't think of how an industry needs a person who they need to hire. So the students who took these subjects were given a feedback how they are feeling after taking those subjects. Like here you can see it has improved problem solving within them and enhanced their creativity. I need to say one thing here. Before taking this, I also thought creativity is something we need to have by birth. Even researchers said, right, human will be more creative at the age of 12 to 13. After that, the creativity decreases. But I'm saying creativity is nothing. It's always there. We need a path or approach how we can be creative or how we can reach that creativity level so that we can find out the things in an easier manner. Okay, then it improves the interdisciplinary thinking, and also it increase the confidence and stronger collaboration, how we can collaborate with others. Then this is the main thing. TRIZ teaches the shortest path to the best solution through fewer iteration and greater insights. So this is what I stressed. Getting a solution with the shortest span with the best results is the good wherever you go, even in your projects, even in the industry or in the entrepreneurship area. This is how we can survive in the upcoming world. Now let us show the graph where I have taken in the college. So the students who have restrained have proven academic success also, that industry relevance is the most important thing where we faced an impact difference during our internships and placements. Then research insights, the way, for example, if a problem is given to us and the problem is given to a normal student, the way we identify the problem, we analyze the problem and approaching to the solution differs drastically between these two peoples. Then one more thing, bridging education with industry. So okay, if your college have been training this TRIZ to the students and students are got to hands on with the TRIZ, just think, like incorporating TRIZ into academia, colleges can collaborate with industry on real world problem. Here is the triple winning combination I'm going to speak. For example, if an industry collaborates with the college who have TRIZ in their academia, companies gain access to the fresh innovative ideas and solution from student at free of cost. Okay, then students also benefits and gains hands-on experience working on actual industry projects, enhancing their problem solving skills and building a strong portfolio. So this experience gives us invaluable in shaping the careers. Now I can say, but once you have hands-on experience and once you have those crisp, we will understand how this is helps in our industry. Then, so this is, for example, in current scenarios, industries are hiring professional who can apply TRIZ to the technical problems. If you are a student who graduates with learning both TRIZ and technical skill in college, gives a competitive edge, making them highly valuable to industries. Just think in this manner. These students doesn't have any gap between real life industry problems and the education. They are also good in their technical knowledge. They also know the TRIZ. Then those companies are most volunteered by the students, and they take these students and their career growth will be much higher when compared to other students. Before I'm concluding, I will be concluded by saying one quote. Usually all will be saying writing down the problem clearly will solve off of the problem, but writing down the problem through TRIZ will solve the problem. This is what I have been gone through the TRIZ training and what I have been gotten out of it, and I have been using it on daily basis. And thank you, everyone. If you have any questions, we can discuss about it.
Thank you, Dev Prasad. And you have given a wonderful presentation and you have covered almost all the part of what TRIZ is for a student. So right from learning up to problem solving, up to industry, incubation, everything you have covered. So we have the first question by TRIZ Master, Dr. Oleg Pegensen. Uh, Oleg, you can just unmute yourself and ask your
Yeah,
question.
I'm here. First of all, dear person, thank you very much for your presentation. That was very interesting. And the most important part for me was that you clearly demonstrated that learning TRIZ without projects, it is not possible. Because when you get some knowledge, you do not have skills. And these projects provide you with skills. Wonderful. So nowadays, it is not possible to avoid this question. As you know, generative AI is booming, and there are a lot of discussions in TRIZ community about role of AI. Some people think that AI will substitute TRIZ. This will be new S-curve for innovation, for idea generation. Some people think that AI can support TRIZ. Some people think that there is no relationship between human creativity and AI. What is your opinion? How TRIZ and generative AI can coexist?
Yeah. So in my point of view, I think that AI will support risk. That is my way how I am saying it now, because up to the level of inventiveness, as I shared in my slide, up to level 1 and level 2, we can solve without risk. But when you are want to discover new thing, AI can help us in finding the way. Even I have tried some prompts of some TRIZ master. I have some prompts to get out the ways how we can TRIZ using ChatGPT also. It will be helpful, but I am sure it won't suppress TRIZ, or it will be a substitute for TRIZ in the upcoming era.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I too think in the same way. So a very apt answer. Any other question? There are many parents, there are many students, there are many academicians. So we have got a very good like a spread of audience also today.
I just wanted to add one more point. In my experience, for understanding the problem better, I used AI. So then I came to find a better solution with the TRIZ. So this is just wanted to add upon that.
Okay, thanks. Any question, participants? Okay, a general question. Like, what do you feel you got to know TRIZ while you are doing masters, right?
Yes, yes.
So what do you feel if you would have learned it earlier? And at what age you should have learned it?
So basically what I'm thinking, if I would add a crisp of CRIZ in BTech itself,
Hmm.
the knowledge what I have done. See, BTech is 4 years course, right? MTech is just 18 months course where we have only 3 semesters. The usage of TRIZ will be more efficient if I had learned TRIZ in BTech itself. That's what my thought on it.
Okay. Yes, Harshaji, you can ask question. Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Devaprasad, thank you for this nice presentation, particularly your enthusiasm
I think
and
your voice is not
passion for
audible.
Your voice is very low and
sorry.
breaking as well. Now it's better. Go ahead. Right, Devaprasad?
Yeah, it's not better. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks for this wonderful presentation, Devaprasad.
Yeah.
And I am really fascinated by your passion and the excitement. That is very, very, very good. Keep it up and all the best to you.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you something.
Now your voice gone, I think. So it's breaking.
Uh, is it better now?
Now
Yes.
it's better. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I am asking this question to seek your help, Devaprasad.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know a group of students, including
Okay.
my own son, who is into
Okay.
engineering.
Okay.
And suppose if I seek your help to counsel them or guide them, how you have used it,
Yeah.
and when it is coming from the senior rather than a parent, then it is more
Okay.
convincing because you're of this generation,
Yes.
because I'm also a student of business trees and I'm learning it, I will say. But when it comes to my son and his friends, somebody senior to him or the group of them, then that will be more convincing. So can we
Yeah.
reach out to you for that purpose?
Yeah, I'm always open for these things. I would like to reach them, and I would like to guide on what else or what I can do for them. I can do at my best. It's a
Yeah,
pleasure for me. Yeah.
that will be great. That will be quite
Yeah.
helpful. So can I take your
Yes.
number and contact details from Mr. Sandeep sir?
Yeah, sure. You can get
Sure,
them.
sure.
Yeah, yeah,
And
sure.
rather to take it forward, I would just ensure that Devaprasant is there for many students. We'll just make a group. This is just one TRIZ Talks,
Yeah,
and which is for everyone. So we'll have a specific group, and we'll try to get the expectation of the students also, pass it on to Devaprasant, and accordingly we'll have some sessions over there. We'll just seek out
that
some
will be great.
common
Sandeep sir,
time
that will be
slots.
very,
Yes, definitely we'll do it.
yes, yes.
Yes. Any other question?
And one point which
Yes.
I would like to just, which came to my mind when I was hearing to first conversation between Oleg sir and Dev Prasad on AI.
Yes. Yeah.
Dev Prasad, of course, you have answered that, but to extend that, what I thought that yes, AI can speed up the things, it can
Mhm.
complement the process, but which is the right solution? The final decision making will be definitely with the humans and not with the AI. That's what
Yeah,
I
yeah,
feel.
sure. Yeah, problem analysis and identification, we can use AI, but solution
Yes,
identification and solution finding, it can't help it much better than human, in my opinion.
certainly,
Yeah,
certainly.
yeah, yeah, sure.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey,
There are
Devaprasad, this is
many.
Chandra.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hi.
Am I
go ahead.
audible?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
audible,
yes.
yes.
Yeah. I'm just continuing the same discussion. Does that mean, like you mentioned, that we need to write a prompt in AI? So does that
Yeah,
mean TRIZ is going to help us to articulate the right prompt to get the right solution? So again, it's a woman come in picture, right?
yeah,
So
for sure.
how thoughtful information you are feeding in, so that is going to get an output that level of details or the that level of whatever we need solutions. Is that correct?
Yes. So the prompt, that's basically about prompt engineering only. So we need to give exactly what are for example, if who knows this, if we have done cause effect chain analysis, we need to give what are the primary, secondary, and tertiary problem to that using that prompt. Then it will show which is and it will identify how we can analyze using TRIZ. So this is how prompt engineering helps in analyzing and identifying the main problem we need to solve.
Thanks, Devaprasad.
Yeah,
It's a wonderful presentation. Thank you very much. It's very
yeah,
insightful.
yeah.
So, Devaprasad, there are many praises for you. And meanwhile, some other question populates. I would like to ask you a question that
Yeah,
at what age do you feel this education of TRIZ should be given to the students, or rather, I'll extend it to kids?
I have done much about kids, but for a student, I think BTech at the age of 18 or 19, where they have
Okay,
mind and they have had hard to understand these concepts to the core. So I feel
okay,
it at least 18 or 19 we can introduce to them.
okay.
Yeah,
Right. So there are some courses which are already being run at
yeah,
various parts of world, and
yeah.
wherein it is being taught right from the students who are in kindergarten or primary schools. And of course, the level of that would be different. It is not
Different,
like
yes.
telling them to solve engineering problem, but it makes the mindset think in the way wherein one can solve the problem naturally. While
That
you
it
think, as you have,
increases the systematic approach of solving. Yeah,
yes, as you have rightly mentioned that writing down a problem, to
yeah,
with TRIZ way. So
yeah.
this TRIZ way is should be imbibed in the mind, and that is what successfully many part of world people are doing it.
Yes,
Unfortunately, it is not much in India. So do you
yes.
also feel this gap over here?
Yeah, I feel much. When I attended the conference, I came to know Tris is much famous outside of India. Tris is not, see,
Yes.
even for me, if I didn't join this college, I would have missed this wonderful opportunity to learn this. That's the truth.
Mm, you're right.
So, so no one knows exactly how beneficial it's in their career. That's the truth about Tris in India right now.
Mm.
Yeah,
So the Thriz Masters have a famous quote that people don't know what they don't know. So
yes,
it is something like that.
yeah, something.
Yes. So participants, any other question? Yes.
Uh, Sandeep sir, just a comment or a thought to share.
Please go ahead.
Hello.
Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah. So if there is no question, just a thought. As I was requesting Dev Prasad, you have also extended saying that you will form a group. That will be very helpful for the students because they are just focusing on their studies and then and the degrees and the credit score, etc. But as Dev Prasad had realized very in an early stage that as soon as I step out of the college, I'm going to face the real life challenges. And to bridge that gap, this trades will certainly help me. If that, we can imbibe that thought amongst the student through Dev Prasad like cases, it will be very useful for the batch which is, passing out and facing the real life challenges. Because otherwise, we are seeing that lot of threats and, the disruptions around. So this particular pool of the trees will take them, help them to sail through. I'm sure of it. So my request to you, Sandeep sir, as well, and to Narayan sir also. So if we can, really make such kind of initiative for the students who are passing out, or we can reach out to the colleges more across the India, then at least few of them will realize, like the college where Dev Prasad has learned. So it will be very helpful, and we can take the support from Dev Prasad, and maybe similar students who are demonstrating, how it is helpful.
Yes, of course. And we are doing it. We have already started TRIZ
Yes.
chapter, which is actually a professional chapter wherein we get the membership from professionals and faculty members and majorly from students. And we have been practicing TRIZ, or you can say training TRIZ in some or other way, maybe for imbibing it with the curriculum or getting some incubations or some projects. We have many competitions nowadays. There are many hackathons. So at times we go to various colleges and we have been invited to many colleges wherein they are setting up some incubation or IIC, innovation and entrepreneurship cells and all these things. So there are many attempts and there are many training programs also held, not only in Maharashtra or Pune. We have been doing it in Madurai college. Then we have done it at Bangalore. Many youth clubs and student clubs are also doing it. We have done sessions for SAE students or participants also. So if I list, this list is very big. We have done some activities in Gujarat, Gujarat
Okay.
Technological University. So there is, but of course, it has not yet reached to the everyone, or it's not like a very familiar thing. So people like you, like Harsha ji, you have learned it. Your son also has also done some level one training also over here.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
if this is being spread, and if it is being
Yes.
more and more utilized, so more and more people will get attracted to it.
Correct, correct,
So the
correct.
basic intention of having TRIZ talks is, of course, not to teach TRIZ. It is just to share
That's
the
right.
views of those who have learned. And
Yes,
while
yes,
Dev Prasant has come over here, we have learned many things from him also. And this will be posted on the YouTube. One
yes,
of the
yes.
participant, unfortunately, there is some issue with the Zoom. Something has gone wrong, maybe in our setting, but the name Narayana here is coming. So you are asking for the PPTs and useful links. Of course, we have the talks on YouTube, and you can just check out. This is the 27th one. Within a day or two, we'll be uploading it.
Okay,
And
okay.
we started it with one of our TRIZ masters, Dr. Oleg Pegensen, and incidentally or fortunately, he's here today.
Yes,
So our first chapter was done by Dr. Oleg, and so you have a big variety of what we try is from different domain. We try to get people of different age group as well. And everyone comes with some speciality within it and some domain specific information about it. Though TRIZ is applied everywhere, but of course, while someone speaks through their domain, so it attracts those who are in that particular domain. So this is our attempt, and with your comments and views, we feel that we are pretty successful in doing all these things.
No,
So,
certainly,
any,
Sandeep sir. I
yeah.
mean, because I try to participate and try to get the update whenever I can, as you know, through this. And
Yes.
today, really, I got impressed with Dev Prasad because these case studies like this or the real examples will encourage more students. Even though, as you said rightly, that you are trying to reach out formally through different institutes, but suppose it takes some time, in the institute or through their management. But a group of students, if we get a more and more group attached, or even a single student, then the actual word will get spread more faster,
Yes, of
and
course.
mouth to mouth publicity will help.
Right.
So
And
it's again,
while we say these things, like even Dr. Oleg has also mentioned it, like while we are doing projects at that time, if we are using this, so we are able to see the outcome of that, and these are some
correct,
tangible outcomes.
correct,
So this would be like that is the way in which we are doing it, and we are also including it with the uh, design thinking. That there are 5 steps in design thinking. In ideation, we use this. Actually, right
correct,
from empathy, the TRIZ is being utilized. But at least like in project-based learning, student gets some insights on this. And
yes,
uh, as this thing which you can see, you can believe, and you can like
right,
trust more and more. So
right, right,
that is what is like we are coming down to converging to the same point in this
correct, correct.
discussion.
And Sandeep sir, what I thought during this conversation, that
Hmm.
if we reach out to more and more students, and which you are of course trying, the
Yes.
pressure will be from students to their institute that please
Exactly,
introduce this
right.
course, not
Inverse
otherwise.
function.
Yes. So that's why I could find much utility in Dev Prasant's work, and
Right.
hope for the uh, other students.
So let's use
So thank
inventive principle
yes,
number
yes,
13 inverse for doing it.
yes. So
And as
thanks
we
to
see
them.
this, so Harshaji, there are many attempts, and
Yes,
one more attempt is also being done. And I would request Dr. Oleg if he can just brief us at there is a webinar, and I won't say much. We would like to hear from Dr. Oleg. And by the way,
please.
those who do not know, he's a very prominent figure in TRIZ world, but those who do not know, he's the like principal engineer at Samsung, and he's president of Matriz Official. So Matriz Official is the supreme body for certification and other activities in the TRIZ. So Dr. Oleg, may I request you to brief about the webinar which is coming up?
Yeah, thank you very much for this opportunity. And first of all, I really like the last part of this discussion when we discussed who is the target audience of TRIZ. And our webinar of Matriz Official next week has a name, TRIZ in Education as a way to develop students' creativity and innovative thinking. It will contain some practical examples and implementation results. Let me put the link in the chat room so you can read the description, but I would like to share some ideas behind this webinar. Look, even the founder of TRIZ, Mr. Genrich Altschuler, understood the problem with introducing TRIZ to people. The common approach is to introduce TRIZ to engineers, to people who already work. So if they work, they do not have time to learn something new. And kids is the target audience because they have the perfect time in their life to learn something new, including TRIZ. Today, we discussed a lot how to teach TRIZ. But also, there is another approach. We can teach teachers how to use TRIZ to teach their subjects. For example, how to use TRIZ to teach physics, how to use TRIZ to teach languages. And that will be discussed during the webinar next week. What else? The webinar will be led by our Vice President, Ms. Ekaterina Yakhaeva, and our representative in Kazakhstan, Marina Skiba. And the moderator will be a very famous TRIZ master, Valery Sushkov. So I truly believe you will have a great pleasure to participate in this seminar. And as I said, the link in the chat room, all details can be found there. So see you next week there. It will be December 3rd from 15 to 16 Central Europe time. Thank you. Thank you very much for wonderful presentation and wonderful discussions.
Thank you, Dr. Oleg. And there is one more thing in the kitty, like those who are interested in the certification. And we have come up realizing that many people have the requirement of learning TRIZ and then they do not get an opportunity. So we have come up with the online training program, and it will be weekend batches, Saturdays and Sundays, and it will be starting in February. So you can just log into TRIZ Asia's LinkedIn page, and we'll be also sending the link through this mail, and you'll be able to do it. And this would be something again wherein it will not be only teaching the principles of the TRIZ. We'll actually take some of the projects and we'll try to develop those projects with the help of this TRIZ methodology. So those who always including me, we always feel that there is very less time available for us. So weekends, and that too, we'll try to find out once the batch is formed, what would be the convenient time, Saturdays and Sunday, around 3 to 4 hours. And then there would be enough time for doing the assignments and the projects work. And meanwhile, in those weeks, we can also discuss with the mentors and get our doubts cleared. So just learning will not be like carrying it for the longer way. So we'll do some small projects also while we are learning this. So we can, there are two offerings right now which are very easily available as of now. Incidentally, the things are moving in a way for academics and education. So which is actually first step or the base for developing a good engineer or a doctor or for that matter, any professional. So this is like just to tell Mr. Harsha, he is actually a chartered accountant and he's doing work in finance, but still he's getting benefited by this TRIZ methodology. So it does not have any domain. That is what we want to emphasize. Any other question, any other views to be shared?
Not a question. First of all, thank you for this session, and thank you, Dr. Sandeep. You are that continuation effort which make me motivated to join every time this different session from the different speaker and get different information, very consistent month over month, to give me that motivation to join a tree certification course. Thanks for this information. I about to ask the same information. Thank you very much.
Okay. So that is what I'm feeling like now we are getting more and more traction on the TRIZ community to be developed. The intention, basic intention is just to make everybody innovative.
Yes,
Because the
certainly.
challenges which were there earlier are not going to remain like that. The challenges would be altogether different. And we need to prepare our next generation accordingly. Yes, Harsha, you wanted to say something?
No. Just to before we close. So again, thank you, Sandeep sir, and for your tireless efforts. And we are in touch as well, apart from these street talks. And particularly one point which we touch base that if we can form a group, whatever manner, WhatsApp or whatever, for where Dev Prasan and similar other, students or who are young professionals will get into it and will guide or motivate the other aspiring students, that will be quite helpful.
Fine. And what I'll do is I have many groups, TRIZ groups, students, faculties, and other professionals also. So what we'll do is we'll just share the link and let those who are interested
Yes,
would join
yes.
into this. Yes,
Please. That will
we'll
be
do
great.
that definitely.
That
Yeah,
will
yeah,
be great.
sure.
Yeah. Thanks to Deo Prasad and entire TRIZ Asia team. Thanks once again.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's my pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Devaprasant, before we say goodbye to you, I would again let you know that coming, like generally we have every month, last Friday, we have our TRIZ talks, 4 to 5 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. But next month, December, Christmas and holidays would be going. So we'll just not have it on the December month, and we'll be there on January, last Friday 2025 with one of the another expert in TRIZ, and we'll share the details with them. And incidentally, that would be the last day of January, 31st of January 2025. Looking forward to see you all. And within a day or two, we'll be having this presentation on our YouTube channel. And as I mentioned, please go through if you have not seen. You have 26 different chapters with the different experts who have spoken about TRIZ and their experiences rather. So thank you, Devaprasant. As everybody has said, I cannot stop myself also that I am mesmerized with the energy in which you have mentioned. And you have covered so many things, but within and given the due justice to each of your slides. Thank you so much. Looking forward to you to take it further into the education world. People are looking at you now. They have expectation from you, and you have raised the bar. And let's go together. Let's keep
Awesome.
on talking about TRIZ and generating more and more TRIZers across the world.
Yeah,
Any
sure.
final comment from your side, Devaprasad? Concluding
No.
remark?
Yeah, thanks for inviting me as the speaker, and I hope I have given a speech which will give some information about this for those who haven't have any idea. And I'm happy to continue with yours in the upcoming future also. And thanks once again. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Sandeep
So,
sir, his
yes,
enthusiasm has reminded me about Nikhil Fadnis.
yes, of course.
Quite resemblance, and
Yes,
certainly, I mean, very. I mean, I'm very much impressed.
right. I
Yeah.
too realize that. Okay,
Okay.
so then
Thanks,
let's
everyone. Yeah.
end with the chapter 27 and
Yeah.
waiting for chapter 828 on 31st of January 2025. And I'm Sandeep Wankhede on behalf of TRIZ Asia, TRIZ Association of Asia, and ASSMS College of Engineering, where we have the first TRIZ chapter and other colleges wherein we have already the chapters. I say goodbye to you all and looking forward to see you and every TRIZ talks, and apart from that also discussing TRIZ. Have a great day ahead. So with the
Thank you.
permission of all, I'll end the meeting.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank Oleg sir. Thank you.